Welkom bij de videoserie.
Welcome to this video series on guiding blind athletes. In this series, we'll show you how to help blind athletes take part in sports activities as well as possible. In this video, we'll give practical tips for dealing with blind athletes. We'll also explain the best ways of guiding them. The World Health Organization makes a distinction between total blindness, blindness, and social blindness. When we talk about blind athletes, we mean people with no residual vision they can use during sports. The residual vision has no added value. To start, get to know the blind athlete. Stand across from them and say your name, even if you already know them. Ask the athlete if they've been blind from birth or became blind later. Ask them what guidance they need, what they expect or dread. Tell them what experience you have with guiding blind athletes. Be aware that not all movements are automatic, and that the athlete may have difficulty imagining the position of their limbs to each other, in terms of direction, intensity, and outcome. The athlete may also have difficulty assessing their own capabilities. Their limits may not be realistic. Arrange things so that the blind athlete can take part as independently as possible. Organisation. Tell and show the athlete where the main spaces are, such as the changing room, the toilets, the canteen, and the activity area. Reserve a special place for the athlete in the changing room, preferably close to the door, so that they can easily find their clothes. Make them aware of any dangerous obstacles and steps. Ask blind athletes what they can do independently and where they need help. If necessary, make use of a buddy to keep the athlete safe. This buddy must be able to assess when the athlete needs help. Tell the athlete what the activity area looks like and if there are obstacles. Using the same setup in the same order gives clarity and recognition. Use guidance paths wherever possible. These can be walls or landmarks. You can also make guidance paths using gym mats or elastic cords. You can also use tape to create texture on materials or floors. Visual information and gestures, or words like here and there, don't come across and have no added value. Also, facial expressions don't come across. Take your time to tell the athlete what the exercise is, and let them feel the movement and what the situation looks like. Talk about whether you may touch the athlete, and if so, where. To instill the movement, the exercise needs to be repeated often. Give short and clear commands, and agree on these beforehand. Tell the athlete about any changing or uneven surfaces. Your voice is not the only way of providing direction. You can also clap your hands, knock on something, or whistle. You can also use the clock to show the right direction. Agree on a signal for interrupting an activity immediately, such as a whistle or the word stop. On the public highway in particular, being visible is important for athletes. A yellow vest with 3 black dots indicates this. Finally, evaluate the athlete's experience with them on a regular basis. Discuss whether adjustments are helpful and also tell them what works for you. That's all for now. In the next video, we'll discuss buddies and guidance paths. Thank you for watching.